Hey filmmaker, Chung Dha here. In this video I want to talk about the very first camera that I used to film with. This is it. This is the actual unit. This is the camera that I used to film a lot of events with, weddings, concerts, all kinds of things. This is the camera where I learned how to film with. This is the Sony HDR-FX1E. This is an HDV camera, so it uses HDV tapes. Actually, I can turn it on and show you guys this side here, and here the tape automatically pops out, which is really cool. So this is the small tapes that we used back then. And the great thing about using a tape, most of the time we just literally just film this tape and just deliver the tape to the client. So the other things with this camera, it shoots actually already 50i and 1080 25p. However, back then we didn't really output in 1080p. Most of the time we just rendered out 720p because like back then the internet wasn't that fast, so most people weren't able to watch 1080p, and also a lot of like uploading 1080p would take hours or take like forever to just upload a video, and also rendering out 1080p was quite a bummer. But also back then with like editing software, I was back then actually still using like Sony Vegas to do most of my editing, and later actually changed to Premiere Pro. And also one great thing about this camera is the lens. This is a 1.6 lens, so most of the time, yeah, if you are using a DSLR at 1.6 that fast of a lens, you won't be that quick to have. But still, it is a pretty old small sensor, so we did always had like an LED panel with us when we film. Only like certain concerts where there's enough lighting, we didn't really needed that. But also like one thing with back then is with the tapes, we always carried a lot of tapes with us. The main thing about that is like with tapes, the tapes only lasted for 1 hour. So we could keep rolling, but it's just going to waste a lot of tape. So most of the time we just shoot a shot and then just go to the next shot. So we kind of learned how to save time and not waste a lot of time. And the main reason actually why we actually stepped away from the big ENG HDV cameras was that 5D Mark II was actually our like first DSLR, and we changed to that because the 5D Mark II was much easier to get the footage off of the camera, because we just use the compact flash and just copy it over to a hard drive. While with this, we have to convert it from the mini DV to the computer, and that took like forever. It took like a whole day to do that, especially when you have like several tapes to do, and we were literally like using multiple of these units, so that took a lot of time to be able to get starting with editing. So this still is like, for me, I really like the ergonomics of this camera, because most of the time how I use it is actually I put this on my chest and look at the monitor. I rarely actually use this EVF. I put it on my chest and enables me to get like the shot that I want, and also have it quite stable because it's against my chest. Or I put it on my shoulder and look at the screen, and yeah, it's also quite nice to do it uphand if I need to do a low angle shot, or I just have it uphand like this and able to have the rocker in my hand to zoom in and zoom out. But also I can use this to zoom in and zoom out. I also do a lot of crazy push zooms back then. But yeah, this has like a really nice zoom. But yeah, with the DSLR on the rise, and also with like being much smaller, it was like a big game changer for us using like the 5D. Mainly like learning how to film was with this camera.
And I have to say, yeah, using it was actually quite good learning curve. It was not that hard to use. The menu was actually quite simple. And yeah, mainly have to thank Alan, who you've probably seen in a lot of the videos. He was my mentor, and actually still is my mentor, who taught me how to use this camera and also how to film with. And yeah, literally this brings out a lot of memories. And yeah, let's look at some of the footages. So that was mainly it. Hopefully you guys like this video, and please give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more upcoming videos, please subscribe. Also check out my other videos on this channel. If you have any questions, please comment below or join us on a Facebook group. There's a link in the description below, and I'll see you the next time. Bye bye.